everybody, in this video I have a scrapbook process to share with you. This one is part of the ScrapTubeUK Spring Leap Day hop, and as with the last time I did one of these hop videos, there will be a bunch of other UK scrappers publishing videos at exactly the same time, and all those channels will be linked down in the description box, so please go and check out their videos once you're done with my one, obviously. So the theme we've got for this hop is spring, so I am using the new Simple Vintage Garden District collection from Simple Stories, which I purchased from the Organised Hedgehog, and as I am on their PR team I have to mark this video as an ad, so I think that's all the information stuff I have to give you at the beginning of this video. Another part of the prompt for this hop, as well as a spring theme, was to use washi tape, so that's what I'm starting off my layout with, is getting a load of washi tape. Now I have the 3 tapes that come with the Garden District collection, but I also wanted to bring in some really wide tapes as well. So this first one is just a nice wide tape, probably about maybe 2.5 centimeters, which just has all these lovely leaves on. I've ripped it so it just looks a bit more, interesting and stuff. As you saw, I did a whole strip up at the top, and then I'm going to do some shorter strips down the bottom, just 2 or 3 of those. I find it quite good if you're putting washi on a layout in a way, like this, where it's going over the edge. If you wrap the leftover around the back of the layout, it actually sticks a little bit better, because washi tape does have a tendency to come unstuck over time. So just doing that is a little sort of extra thing you can do to help it stay stuck down for longer. But I'm going to do something else to it in a bit, which you will see. So I'm also taking the washi from this collection and just ripping up bits and pieces and just layering them on top of the other. This is another wider washi, which is from my stash. This had like green and yellow florals in, which I thought would go really, really nicely with this paper from Garden District. I wanted to include some of the 2x2 little cards, so I'm just going to cut apart or slice apart the paper first. But then I decided actually what I wanted to do first was add a little bit more washi. So I'm just marking there where, my photo is going to be. And what I'm doing is I'm again taking the 3 washis from this collection and layering them up in sort of a way that they're going to come out the side of the photo, which I realise might sound a little bit strange at the moment, but you'll see when it's all finished how it works. And the way I'm doing that is sort of really, really layering them over the other, so it's not one line of washi then another, they're really overlapping each other, and I'm trying to show off each individual tape. Once that part was done, I then went off to my sewing machine and did some stitching wherever there was washi, so a couple of lines at the top and the bottom, and then a line of stitching over each overlapping bit of washi tape. Hopefully you can't see it very well at the moment, I'm just trimming off the excess bits of thread. I forgot the word thread for a second there. Excess bits of thread, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to see it in the pictures at the end, the stitching. So I decided to use some of these 2x2 pieces just to add a little bit something more to my layout. So 4 at the top and then 1 at the bottom where there was a gap between the washi. I'm going to really, really rough up the edges of every single one of those pieces. Helps with the whole vintagey look, I find, and then go around the edge of each piece with Distress Oxide in Shabby Shutters, which goes really, really nicely with this collection, surprisingly so. I'm going to glue all those 2x2 pieces down just with glue right in the centre, because I am going to go back and do a little bit more machine stitching over those, but beforehand I just wanted to back my photo. I just pulled out a Recollections paper pad that I've had for some time just to choose some papers to back it with. And then I also have this thing that I'm screwing up right now. I don't really know the name of what the paper's called, but it doesn't rip and it doesn't tear, and it's almost like material rather than paper, but that was the reason I screwed it up, because I couldn't rough up the edges or anything like that, but I didn't want it to be completely pristine, so that's why I did that. It also took a long time for the glue to adhere to that particular material, which is why I put that very heavy cup over the top of it, and then went off and did my stitching over the 2x2 pieces as well. And I've kind of done it really rough, so there's bits of stitching and thread sticking out here and there. I just prefer that look. And then once that glue was dry on the weird unknown material. I then stuck on the one of the backing pieces I chose from that Recollections paper pad. I decided that those colours would go best with that layout. The reason I wasn't using anything from Garden District to back my photo is just because this is the first project I've done with that collection, and at that point I'm not emotionally ready to cut into a 12 by 12 piece of paper to back a photo. That's the truth, really. Anyways, yeah, went around the edges of that with the shabby shutters again, and then yeah, stuck the whole piece down. I think I may have accidentally cut out the footage, but I also grabbed my stapler, which has coppery rose gold staples in, and also stapled the photo to that backing as well, because I just really didn't trust it. You may just be able to see that in the corners of the photo, but yeah, I think I might have accidentally cut that out, so whoopsie. The title of Loving Life I'm using is actually from the new I Am collection from Simple Stories. I'm kind of working with the two collections together, but I thought Loving Life was a nice cute little title for that. And then I'm just going to pick out some of the stickers and stuff from the 12 by 12 sticker sheet just to add a few little embellishments around the photo. Not too many. I feel like with the washi, the 2 by 2 cards and the stitching, there was already quite a lot on the layout already, and it didn't really need a whole lot. I realise I haven't talked about my picture. It's nothing very exciting. It's just me taking a cheeky selfie in some bluebell woods, which is obviously very spring themed, and just, you know, just like doing a nice positive layout about, you know, having a nice selfie of yourself and say loving life and enjoy life and happy things. Just nice positive stuff like that. And then finally, covering up my photo for a little bit, I am going to add a few splatters of gold Heidi Swap Colour Shine, and then that is going to be it. No Nouveau drops or enamel dots, I know, very shocking for me, just the splatters, but I'm really happy with how this turned out, like a little more simple than some of my other layouts, but yeah, I really like it. So there we go, that is that one complete. Just to remind you again to please check out everybody else's videos in this hop. As I said, they will be linked down in the description box, as well as links to where I got the collection from and any other items used, etc, etc. It is time for me to shut up now. I am going. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye!